All right, this week's Pomp and Pony podcast, we have Jim Rutherford as our special guest. He has interesting stuff to say, what he's been up to, what he's looking forward to, and I get the feeling he's anxious to get back in the game. That's just my take of that, so you could hear it for yourself. Friday at noon it drops, so check it out. Spotify, KDKA.com, 937thefan.com. Chris, would it surprise you if he did that?
No, actually, I would be surprised if Jim Rutherford didn't get back in the game when his Penguins contract up. There's one thing that's pretty clear. Whatever other sort of outside extraneous factors were part of his decision to step down as Penguins GM, there was an obvious conflict, regardless of the degree to which anyone wants to go into the gory details. There was an obvious conflict with the Penguins, and you can call it a resignation, but it doesn't strike me as the most amicable way of doing things. They handled it like that because the guy brought him 2 cups. It's pretty clear to me, though, that he wants to get back in.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'll have no shortage of opportunity. He is in the Hall of Fame, and he is an architect of 2 cups and 2 different teams he's engineered that with. Let's go to Bob in Ritchieville. Bob, you're up. What's going on?
Yes. What do you think the Pirates are on? I'm giving over under 100.
Over
100 what?
What?
Losses.
Well, I mean,
over.
Yeah. I think if you're going 59.5 or 58.5 under, that means they're going to be over 100 losses. So, yes, that would be that. Thanks for the call, Bob. Hope we can – that's our BetQL moment for you. All right.
Wham, 100.
McKees Rocks is our next destination. Gary's on the line, and Chris, surprisingly, he wants to talk NBA. So, therefore, you have a red carpet treatment. Gary, go ahead.
Hey, Bob, Chris, great show.
Thanks.
I wanted your takes on I listen to all these national sports shows. What's the big deal about changing the NBA logo? They're making a big thing out of it.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
That's just, the affection for Kobe Bryant, and they're trying to do something. That's a tough one because Jerry West is, you can argue back and forth, Chris, on this sort of thing, and for whatever reason, it's being debated back and forth. I don't know what they do with that thing.
Would you even want to be the logo, though? Because I think Jerry West is probably annoyed that he hasn't ever gotten any money from the NBA because they repeatedly, to this day, deny that he is the logo because then they'd have to start paying him for use of his likeness.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, if you're the logo, there's probably a bittersweet part of that. You're famous enough to be the actual face, so to speak, of the league. But the league won't acknowledge that lest they have to pay you millions of dollars, or your estate, in the case of Kobe Bryant, millions of dollars because of that use of your likeness. I don't expect it to change, but that's just me.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, it's been that way for a while. I understand the push for Kobe because of what he meant to the game, but where it goes, we'll see. Matt has been hanging on. Matt, real quick, you have 20 seconds. I'm sorry to get you so short. What's up?
No problem. Hey, just briefly. Actions are louder than words. The Steelers don't believe in Mason Rudolph. They believe their best shot at winning championships. We know they're not going to think they win a Super Bowl, but their actions are saying Ben's going to do it, so therefore let's sign Ben up, and Ben's going to get all the money he says he doesn't want anymore from a guy who said he was retiring 5 years ago.
I know you guys had Fowler on your show, and he seemed to think that Mason's going to be the guy eventually.
Yeah, I don't get that. That just tells me that you're trying probably futilely for one more year with Ben and then giving Mason a year. Thumbs down.
All right. On that note, we're out. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you again here tomorrow at 10:35. Good night, everyone.